Hi, my name is Ben Frederick. I'm a real estate broker here in Baltimore. My specialty is apartment buildings and investment properties. We're coming up on the end of the year, so it's a good time to be talking about budgets and our plans for the new year. And one of the key components of that is establishing your rental rates for the new year. So about this time of year, I like to print out my rent roll list and look at my leases, look at the lease expiration dates and see what units are coming up and what time of year they're coming up, and also establishing what the rental rates are going to be when the leases come up for renewal. Now, the landlord-tenant relationship is just like any other relationship. It's all about expectations. So it's very important that we have clear expectations about what the landlord's role is and what the tenant's role is. One of the roles of the landlord is to establish the rent. And so it's important that we establish that expectation that the rent is going to go up every year. I've seen many clients come into the office and they have this notion that they have a good tenant, so they want to keep the rent, they never want to raise the rent. And what I find is that they come in 10 years later and their rent is vastly below what the market rent is. And that has a negative impact on the value of the property. It also, of course, has a negative impact on the cash flow of the property. So I teach that it's very important to create the expectation that the rent is going to go up every year. As a landlord with a history of rental properties, it's oftentimes good to charge just a little bit below maybe what the market rent is, but just by a little bit. In years when the market's a little soft, I would advise just increase the rent $5 or $10, but there should be some small increase, never nothing. Nobody's going to move for a $5 or $10 a month rent increase. So the advice here, the direction, the suggestion is to always raise your rents every year, to consider what is the fair market rent for your property, and to get close to the fair market rent, if not actual fair market rent for your units. Hopefully this will help you to create a very positive cash flow situation for you and increase the value of your building over time. Happy New Year.